from the 19. Connects with Johnson. And this one doesn't go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Blast through midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They send a receiver in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Boy, this defensive crew is locked in, and that O-line's head, they are a-spinning. Back-to-back sacks has this offense on skates, and those blockers can't figure out where this rush is coming from next.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. On 1st down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. Sheds up a rusher. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Setting up a throw. He's on the move. He's running for it.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep him on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Back-to-back carries here. 8-11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing third and long. They'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
To throw it on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Going the out route complete. And he got this close to midfield before going out. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And that makes it second and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. One down and a lot of game left to go here in Super Bowl 68. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back to our viewers around the world. It is time to begin the second quarter of Super Bowl 68. They've been moving it well, but face a third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This offense making its way back out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
And kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. To throw here on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. Dumped off to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw is caught. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They send him left out of the slot. From the 39. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise. It used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Complete out to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit. Because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. 3rd and just 2 to go. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives them the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it. Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Motion man sent left. 2nd and 1. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. He's back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So we are halfway through Super Bowl 68. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. In a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling run. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I like that. And he's not going to get much. A modest gain at best to the 41. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 17. Brought in right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. On target to Jackson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here's a give up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Working inside the red zone. He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Has the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys take a 3-possession lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Evans now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Cut out left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
He takes it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Up next, the moment we've all been waiting for. We'll see who's crowned champion of Super Bowl 68. It's their ball. Got to erase that lead, though, to keep their title hopes alive. after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Pass play now. Hits him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And they'll have first down. They're throwing it. Looking slant route complete. And they get this down to the 28. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hack, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Brings it in at the 12. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. He manages 13 on this punt return. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a first down. Now looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
The offense getting set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. They're set up at the 35 now. A tight end in motion now. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. They go play action here. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down from the red zone. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it again. Hits his running back. And this one does not go far. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Put the body on the line for his team. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. From the red zone now. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage.
They bring the pressure, and down he goes! They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Throwing now. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Now to throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Their offense running back out now. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes a knee. Let the celebration begin. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And we've got ourselves a champion. That does it. They've just won the Super Bowl. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to the podium now to award a well-earned Lombardi trophy to this worthy franchise. Super Bowl 68 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.